the imagery across the islands of the Bahamas. We see a trough to the north of the Abacos, and this trough is going to be sort of hanging north, extending up towards Bermuda, down across south central Florida. There's a wave down to the southeast over Jamaica, moving into the Cayman Islands later on today, producing quite a bit of showers and ice and heavy thunderstorms. But as you take a look at the extended forecast in the Atlantic, this is Igor. Well, what in the world happened to him over the weekend? He went crazy. Now a Category 5 storm, the first one for the season. Category 5, packing winds, very, very strong, 150-mile-per-hour wind. We'll tell you a little bit about where Igor is expected to go over the next in the next minute or two. We've got some cloud coverage over the southeast Bahamas associated with this wave that's just across Jamaica moving towards the west this morning. Ragged Island, we'll get some clouds later today. My mother-in-law is down there and enjoying the island, Ragged Island, with that easterly breeze. Most of the remainder of the Bahamas is quite clear. Let's bring it a little closer so you can see. Once again, here is the southeast Bahamas. We're down in Inagua and Mayaguana, some coming into Crooked Island with some cloud coverage associated again with that wave that we showed you just a few minutes ago. One or two clouds just off to the east of Bryland and North Eleuthera this morning. Abaco is just absolutely gorgeous out there. The clouds are so very widely scattered that is nothing to worry about. Grand Bahama, you're waking up to a very beautiful morning this morning. Let's take a look at the radar summary. A few isolated showers down near Bimini, down south of Cat Key. One or two just off the Barriers, and just one south of Great Isaac Light this morning. Otherwise, it's beautiful after a wash down in Miami yesterday. Let's take a look at the forecast for today. 5 to 10 knot winds today, variable. Seas 3 to 4 feet offshore. That's in the open water. Well, look, generally 5 to 10 knots all up and down the coast of the archipelago of the Bahamas. And so it's really nice today, but that's going to be short-lived and changing tomorrow. Let's give you our tropical update for today, and we've got some stuff to talk about. We've got a male and a female. Let's get on out there and show you. We've got Igor and we've got Julia. Boy, I've got a sister named Julia, and if this storm's going to be anything like her, we're going to be in some trouble. No, she's as calm as a lamb, so she's not bad. Okay, here we go with Igor this morning. 150-mile-per-hour wind. It's a deadly Category 5 hurricane. It's moving towards the west at 13 miles per hour today, and it's a millibar. The pressure, barometric pressure, is down to 935 on the millibar. 17.7 north, 48.8 west if you are tracking this storm. Here's the area that I told you about down near Jamaica and moving towards the west into the Cayman Islands later today. And of course, Julia is coming off the Cape Verde Islands, emerging, and is expected to continue its westerly track, eventually taking the northerly turn. We've got a dome of high pressure off to the east, northeast in the Atlantic. The high is going to be slacking with the ridge towards the east as it goes further east, making way for Igor to get into some area and turn a little bit towards the north-northwest. All right, here's the forecast track for Igor as it continues to move. Category 5, then it'll begin to become a Category 4 downgrade, Category 3 later on, and continue up. Here is the Isles of the Bahamas, which means that we're far away from anything that will happen with Igor, and of course we'll look at Julia later on in the week. All right, here's the forecast for tomorrow. We're seeing some showers that's going to be lingering across the area tomorrow, isolated, associated with the trough. The winds will pick up 10 to 15 knots from the north-northeast. Seas building 3 to 5 feet offshore. Again, chance of an afternoon isolated thunderstorm. That's for tomorrow, Tuesday. Looking into Wednesday, pretty much the same, but on Wednesday night, these winds will pick up 15 to 20 knots again as you go up and down the coast of the chain of islands. That's for Wednesday. They'll get 10 to 15 knots. Let's take a look at the boating forecast today. 3 to 4 foot seas offshore, 5 to 10 knots north-northeast. Whale Key will be okay for you mariners out there. We ask you to please always exercise caution as you're going out there. The winds in the southeast Bahamas will be 5 to 10 knots, north-northeast. It's 3 to 4 foot seas offshore. Tides below at 6:32, high at 12:52 today, low tonight at 7:25 p.m. Not good for fishing off the rocks tonight. It's not going to be that good at all for your fishing. All right, that's a look at your weather for today. You can join us on the Abaco Disaster Committee's webpage, and that should be uploaded by 9:30ish thereabouts, so around 10 this morning, this being Monday morning. So if you miss it, you can have your guests at the various resorts log on and get the localized weather for today at abacodisastercommittee.com. All right, that's your weather. Stay tuned.